Good God, I can't even function right. Damn, bro, I'm pissed to the nigga. You want to drink, bro? Oh, he did message me and say I'm low. Not my fault, bro. My fault.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Rich boy selling that.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Jump. Check 43.
Throw some D's on it.
Red.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hero. Check 52. Wait, 89.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turned out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Check. 40. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 45. Mike, 45. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Alpha!
To throw is Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Green brings it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Mike, check.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All right, easy.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 34. And Freeman lost the football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd and inches, Ryan. Jones has it. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check, 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 3, check 3.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the safety creep.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check 390. Left 180. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2. They can't hang with us.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
45. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, wahoo! 45 to Mike. Here we go. Hey, 79. 79.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
49, come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. It's Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman. 32 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Rivers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's to the 10, gets it off to 40.
I thought he was going to go to Schuster.
Take it into the end zone, touchdown Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
He lagging, though.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And then
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, defense, let's go.
First down, Rivers. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're
I
calling
fumbled,
it now,
but dude was on his
They don't
knees
care if it was
beside
luck
the
or
ball
skill,
and wouldn't pick
but
it
the
up.
panic that jumps up
One
in
of
your
my
chest
offensive
when
linemen
that
had to
ball's on
turn
the
around
ground,
and pick it up.
whether you get it or your teammate gets it,
so
just as
fake.
long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Like, real life, he would have got
Rivers to throw it. Got Gordon open,
You know what I'm
completes it.
saying?
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. 57. Watch the run.
What's your next badge again?
A first down carry for Smith. Desmond King making the tackle.
The way I did my shit.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Defender step back off of it.
Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Ryan on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception here, Rivers finding Green complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Block 15! He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, his first touchdown as a Los Angeles Charger. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Be careful. Oh, I said be careful. Have a good day.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
You said he is a fool on the game. I got him on my tight.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Yeah.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Ryan.
Oh, Deion Jones.
Throw left side complete. That's Ramos. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
They gotta make this shit realistic.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
So don't say nothing.
Here's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, ran a kick return back. Oh, go. Oh.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
I don't panic, brother. I just suck at the game, okay? Just stick with it like I said it.
Get 180! 180! Hey, me and you all day. All day.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rivers. He's got Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you don't lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
You know, sticky on that ass, yeah. Nah. You took it too far.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? On the ground, it's Eckler. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage It'll be back at the 36. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Give them 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing Rivers. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers.
Why did he if you tap the button,
he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
He keeps pump faking. Fucking me up.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Thinking about going to
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And I ain't even racist. That's the bad part about it,
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Rivers now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'll play a career game.
ready. Choose the mic.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guy.